Behind grand walls and lavish gates lie secrets too dark to ignore. These haunted mansions hide chilling tales of murder, betrayal, and restless spirits. What if I told you that some of these ghosts never left? Stick with us for the top 10 terrifying haunted mansions with evil pasts. But be warned, you might want to leave the lights on tonight. Number 10. Monte Cristo Homestead, Australia's cursed mansion. At first glance, Monte Cristo Homestead looks like a charming piece of Australian history. But behind its elegant facade lies one of the most chilling haunted locations in the world. Built in 1885, the mansion has seen more death and despair than most cemeteries. The original owners, the Crawley family, faced a series of tragedies that left a dark stain on the house's history. Here's where it gets terrifying. The ghost of Mrs. Crawley is said to haunt the mansion to this day. She was known to be a strict, unforgiving woman in life, and death hasn't softened her. People report seeing her shadow in the windows, hearing her footsteps, and even feeling her icy touch on their shoulders. But the most unsettling part? The ghost of a stable boy who was tragically burned alive is said to scream for help in the dead of night. Would you be brave enough to stay here, knowing that the echoes of his pain still linger? Number 9. The Myrtles Plantation. Spirits trapped. Forever. Deep in the heart of Louisiana lies the Myrtles Plantation, a beautiful home with a sinister past. It's said to be one of the most haunted houses in America, and its history is as twisted as the Spanish moss hanging from its trees. The plantation was home to multiple tragedies, including murders and mysterious deaths. The ghost of Chloe, a former slave, is the most famous spirit. According to legend, Chloe was punished harshly for eavesdropping and later poisoned the family's children in revenge. But she didn't escape justice. She was hanged by her fellow slaves. Here's the spine-chilling twist. Chloe's spirit is said to roam the plantation grounds, her face covered by a green turban. But that's not all. Visitors report seeing handprints appear inside a large antique mirror, supposedly left by the souls of the dead children. The prints never fade, no matter how many times the mirror is cleaned. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing a ghost staring back. Would you dare to visit? Number 8. Château de Brissac, the Green Lady's Torment. In the heart of France, Château de Brissac stands tall and majestic. But inside its grand walls lurks a terrifying secret, the ghost of a woman known as the Green Lady. The legend goes that Charlotte, the illegitimate daughter of King Charles VII, was brutally murdered by her husband after he caught her having an affair. Her spirit never left the chateau. Visitors have reported seeing her wandering the halls in a green dress. But here's the truly horrifying part. Her face is said to be twisted and grotesque, with hollow eyes and a gaping mouth. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night to see her standing at the foot of your bed. Would you survive the night? Number 7. The Lemp Mansion. A curse that won't end. The Lemp family was one of the wealthiest in America, but their story is one of tragedy and misfortune. The Lemp Mansion in St. Louis became a house of horrors, with multiple family members dying by suicide within its walls. The mansion is now a hotspot for paranormal activity. Visitors report hearing footsteps when no one is there, doors opening and closing on their own, and even feeling a ghostly hand on their back. But the creepiest encounter? Some people have seen a spectral figure believed to be Charles Lemp, who took his own life in the house's basement. He's said to appear suddenly, staring with hollow eyes. Would you dare to visit the basement, knowing it's the site of so much sorrow? Number 6. Villa de Vecchi, Italy's ghostly time capsule. This mansion in northern Italy is often called the Ghost Mansion. Built in the 19th century, it was meant to be a grand estate. But tragedy struck when Count Felix de Vecchi returned home to find his wife murdered and his daughter missing. The heartbroken Count took his own life shortly after. Here's the twist. The house has been abandoned for over a century, yet it remains strangely preserved. Visitors report hearing piano music coming from the house, even though no one lives there. And if you think that's creepy, locals say that on certain nights, you can see ghostly figures moving through the windows. Would you dare to go inside? Number 5. The Winchester Mystery House, built for ghosts. Sarah Winchester, the widow of firearm magnate William Winchester, believed she was cursed by the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles. To appease the spirits, she built the sprawling Winchester Mystery House, a mansion filled with staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open into walls, and hidden passageways. But here's the twist. Sarah believed that as long as she kept building, the spirits wouldn't harm her. The construction continued 24/7 until her death. Visitors report hearing whispers, seeing shadowy figures, and feeling cold spots throughout the house. Could it be that the spirits Sarah feared never left? Feeling spooked already? Please subscribe, because hitting your subscribe button can give me new motivation to work harder and succeed. And trust me, the stories only get scarier from here. Number 4. Hoia Baciu Forest Mansion, the Bermuda Triangle of Romania. Hidden deep in Romania's haunted Hoia Baciu Forest is an abandoned mansion that few dare to enter. The forest itself is known for strange disappearances, and the mansion adds an extra layer of horror. People who have entered the mansion report feeling dizzy, disoriented, and even experiencing time loss. But the most terrifying story? Some claim they saw ghostly apparitions in the windows before the mansion vanished into thin air. Is it a portal to another dimension? Number 3. Hinton Ampner, a poltergeist's playground. Hinton Ampner in England was once the site of a terrifying poltergeist haunting. The spirits were so active that the family eventually fled the house. Visitors now report hearing disembodied voices, footsteps, and even the sound of furniture being dragged across the floor. The twist? The ghost of a woman with no face has been seen standing by the windows at night. Would you dare to spend a night in a house where even the owners couldn't stay? Number 2. Banff Springs Hotel, Canada's haunted castle. Known as the Castle of the Rockies, Banff Springs Hotel is a luxurious resort with a dark past. Guests and staff have reported ghostly apparitions, including a bride who fell to her death on her wedding day. But the most famous ghost? A bellman named Sam McCauley who continues to assist guests, even in death. Would you accept help from a ghostly bellman? Number 1. The Bangar Fort Mansion, India's most haunted place. Topping our list is the Bangar Fort Mansion in India, known for its sinister curse. Legend has it that a sorcerer cursed the entire town, and anyone who stays after sunset is doomed. Visitors report hearing screams, seeing shadowy figures, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. The Indian government even put up signs warning people to stay away after dark. Would you dare break the rules and enter after sunset? Which haunted mansion gave you chills? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more spine-tingling top 10 lists, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and suggest your favorite topics. Until next time, stay curious, and maybe keep a light on tonight.